Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna have a customer interview with NFTMart, and I'm so honored to have our guest today. Is Jay Zhou. He is the backend engineer at NFTMart. Welcome Jay Zhou, and please introduce yourself, and also please tell us why you jump into the crypto industry and how you get into the crypto industry.
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Joe, and I am a backend engineer at NFTMart. I got into crypto in 2020. That's about 2 years ago. Before that, in 2019, I was working in the legal tech industry at a startup company called Power Law AI that provides contract auditing services to lawyers and law firms using machine learning and natural language processing technologies. We developed software that helped lawyers to review and find errors in legal contracts. It's quite like Grammarly for lawyers. I was a site reliability engineer, and my job was to manage cloud infrastructure like virtual machines, Docker containers, and CI/CD pipelines. I was also interested in science fiction and technologies in general. When I first heard the term smart contracts, I was fascinated because using smart contracts, you can build decentralized applications that never existed before, like Aave, Compound, and Uniswap. Smart contracts are not real contracts. They are actually programs running on a blockchain. In smart contracts, the code is law. So you don't need to be a lawyer in order to write a smart contract. After I attended an online course about blockchain development using the Substrate framework and graduated, I quit my job and started my journey in crypto. That's the brief story of how I got into crypto.
Wow, it's really impressive.
Thank you.
You after you graduated the course, you just decided that to quit your job and drop into the blockchain. Well, it's I think good for you. It's a huge confidence. It's good choice. It's
Absolutely.
truly impressive. So, as we know that NFT Mart is the world's first decentralized NFT trading public chain, yeah, which is developed based on the substrate. So, what are the feature of the chain?
Yeah. NFTMart is a trading platform for NFTs with its own blockchain and native token. It allows collectors and professional artists to buy or sell NFTs and receive recurring commissions on each future sale. It also supports different kinds of auctions, like British auction and Dutch auction.
Yeah, it's really convenient for the people who want to like selling or buying NFTs. And so, at firstly, why did you choose developer based on Substrate? And what are the technical advantages for NFT Mart in the NFT type project?
We choose to develop NFTMart using the Substrate framework for a few reasons. First of all, blockchain development is really complex. Starting a blockchain from scratch requires deep knowledge of P2P networking and cryptography. The complexity creates a high barrier for developers to overcome. And Substrate is a framework built by Parity to solve this problem. It is a flexible toolkit for designing and creating blockchains for decentralized applications. It abstracts away all the complexities and provides you with all the fundamental components for building a blockchain. So we can focus on the logic that is specific to our application. And Substrate is written in Rust. I think Rust is the go-to programming language for developing decentralized applications because of the speed and security. Using Rust makes your program less likely to have security flaws or compared to other programming languages like Go and C++. The major difference between NFTMart and other NFT marketplaces is we run our own dedicated blockchain. We don't We're going to support both Solidity and Ink smart contracts on our platform.
Yeah, this is the reason for us. I think that's the same reason for us why SubQuery is developing based on the substrate. And so, what's the recently developments of NFTMart that you can share with us?
Sure. We have recently integrated EVM into our runtime so that developers will be able to write and publish applications using Solidity, because Solidity is the most popular smart contract programming language. And EVM support is already live on our testnet. We are upgrading our blockchain explorer to support displaying EVM transactions.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's good step, and also, actually, we are announced our partnership in May this year. And why did you choose use SubQuery as a partner? And what's the problem has SubQuery helped you solve? And how do you feeling that you use SubQuery?
Yeah. At NFTMart, we use SubQuery to index NFT data from our chain node. Before using SubQuery, our front-end application was loading NFT data directly from the RPC endpoint. It became super slow as our NFTs increase in number. So we started looking for alternative solutions for fetching on-chain data. We decided to use SubQuery because it is simple, fast, and reliable. We developed our own indexer using SubQuery so that each time an NFT is minted, SubQuery will automatically read the NFT's data from the chain node and store it in the database. I think using SubQuery is the right decision for us. SubQuery exposes the data through a GraphQL API, so we can retrieve the exact amount of data we need through the GraphQL API and display on our front end in a single request. It makes page loading much faster.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear the feedback from you team. Actually, this is the main thing what we want to do for support the developers and make them to query the data more flexible and more faster. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. And as we know, and you have already mentioned that NFT Mart has already implemented EVM compatibility on your testnet. So how does SubQuery support this part?
Yes, we already support deploying Solidity smart contracts on our testnet, but currently it is not easy for developers to retrieve data or events in smart contracts. So we are building a public API using SubQuery because SubQuery is able to query and filter EVM logs and transactions in addition to native substrate transactions. It will allow developers to build applications much faster and more easily on our blockchain.
For the last questions, what I want to ask you is, can you give some advice to people who just enter to the crypto industry?
My advice is keep an open mind, never stop learning, and stay awesome. And thank you. Thank you very much.
It's good. It's good advice actually. Very simple three sentences, but it's very important. And I think it's from your own experiences because you join into the crypto industry from learning the course. So it's from the true heart. The advice is from you true heart. People need to stay hungry, stay foolish. Thanks, Joel, for joining us today. It's really good to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you.